Imagine traveling along a road, feeling safe because you think you're far from danger. But there are killers who choose these very roads to hunt their victims. This is the true story of Vikas Yadav, the man known as the Highway Killer. He killed many people along India's highways, and his story is one of fear, mystery, and shock. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, many people were disappearing from roads in India. They were truck drivers, travelers, and workers who had nowhere to go. Most of them were last seen on long highways like the Golden Quadrilateral that connects major cities in India. They vanished without a trace and no one knew why. What no one could have known was that there was a killer hiding in plain sight, someone who knew the roads very well. He was Vikas Yadav, and he would later be known as the Highway Killer. His crimes would shock the nation, and his name would be remembered for years to come. It started with the discovery of bodies along the highways. At first, police thought they were just accidents or maybe people who had died because of other reasons. But as more bodies were found, the police started to see a pattern. The victims were usually men, often truck drivers or laborers. They were found alone in empty places, far from the cities. They had been strangled or beaten, and there was no clear reason for why they were killed. Sometimes the bodies were left in very remote areas, making it hard for anyone to discover them quickly. The police were confused. There seemed to be no link between the victims. They were from different places, had different jobs, and seemed to have no connection to each other. The only thing they had in common was that they were all killed on or near India's highways. As more bodies were found, the police started to notice something. The victims seemed to have been tricked by the killer. Vikas Yadav, the man who was later caught, was a truck driver. He used his truck to find people. He would offer rides to people who were alone on the roads, promising to help them. Once the victims were in his truck, he would overpower them. He would strangle them, beat them, and sometimes leave them for dead. He knew the highways well, and he used that to his advantage. He would find quiet, isolated areas where no one would find the bodies right away. At first, the police couldn't find any real leads. They didn't know who the killer was or why he was doing this. The police worked hard, looking for clues and talking to anyone who might know something. But for a long time, there were no good leads. Some people thought that the killer was just a random criminal, but others started to suspect that he might be someone who knew the roads very well. It was possible that the killer was a truck driver, someone who spent a lot of time on these highways. The police started focusing on truck drivers, trying to figure out if any of them were connected to the murders. In 2002, the police finally got a break. During a routine check on a truck, they found something strange. They detained Vikas Yadav for driving under the influence of alcohol. When the police looked more closely at his truck, they found evidence linking him to the murders. Vikas Yadav was arrested, and he confessed to being the highway killer. He admitted that he had killed many people, using his truck to find and trap his victims. He had killed for years, and no one had suspected him. Vikas Yadav's confession shocked everyone. During his trial, he admitted to killing at least 20 people. Some people believe that the number was much higher, but no one knows for sure. His trial was followed by the whole country. Many people couldn't believe that a man like him could kill so many people and for so long. Yadav was found guilty of murder and was sentenced to death. However, his sentence was later changed to life imprisonment. This decision was made because of laws in India that try to protect human rights. Some people were angry about this, saying he should have been punished more harshly. Vikas Yadav's story was a wake-up call for India. It showed how dangerous the highways could be for travelers, especially those who were alone. The case also brought attention to the safety of truck drivers and other people who spend a lot of time on the road. Even though Yadav was caught and sentenced, many people still remember the terror he caused. His crimes left a lasting impact on the way people think about safety on the roads. It also made the police realize that they needed to be more careful and watchful when investigating crimes like these. The story of Vikas Yadav, the highway killer, is one of fear and mystery. His crimes shocked India, and his name became famous because of the terrible things he did. But it also showed how important it is for police to stay alert and protect people on the roads. Thank you for watching this story. If you think this story is important, please share it with others. And if you want to hear more true crime stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.